to 50 Shades of TwoSetViolin.
Today we will be reading some saucy, steaming hot fan fiction that some of you guys have written out there, and I'm telling you, I have not read them yet, but I am very excited to see what kind of stuff you guys have cooked up.
I'm not.
Hey man, you look wrecked. Too many parties? Brett, too many. Bad boy.
I don't know why you're talking like that. I just want to say it.
You say the parts involving you, W.
Brett stared at Eddie's face on his screen. On his screen? Rubbed his nose, put on his glasses and yawned.
That's you.
Oh! Bro, are you kidding me? It's afternoon only for you. It's 5 a.m. for me. I'm in bed. When was the last time I woke up? When was the last time I woke you up that early? Wouldn't even dare. What the hell?
All you heard for half a minute was a crackling chuckle with some time lag between the sound and the pick. Ha ha ha. He examined his friend. Eddie looked really well. As good as ever. Nah, better. Oh, that's you. You're examining me.
Okay.
As good as ever. Nah, better. Or maybe it was the distance and the time away from each other that had improved his looks. 1 whole month too long. Anyway, just checking. You're going to be at the airport when I arrive. Still on, man?
Yeah.
You sound like you're really looking forward to seeing me again.
Hey, I am. I'm just dreaming of a hot cup of coffee. It's 5 a.m.
I would like some coffee. Something hot coming to you all the way from New York, bro. Why am I in New York? Wait,
I
I'm
don't
so
know.
confused. Okay, so we're in different places in the world.
Yeah, I guess so.
Be at the airport tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it was a little
Got
pause.
the got the arrival time.
Dude, this is so cheesy.
And be on time for once. Or we're going to be like two violins jumping off a roof. Nice reference there. Appreciate it. And we don't want that, do we? And I'll sulk. You don't want me to sulk, do you? Eddie squashed his nose against the camera.
And picture went dark and he hung up. Brett looked at the arrival screen and sighed. How bloody typical. Be at the airport, be on time for once. But now his plane was delayed 1 whole hour. Brett knew he had a bit of...
Wait. So I'm late?
Yeah.
Dude, this is too realistic.
Brett knew he had a bit of a punctuality issue. Excuse me!
Who wrote this? How do you know?
But snarky comments when you haven't seen each other for a month and 2 days to be precise, felt rather unfair. Brett wondered whether Eddie had realized that he was much more thin-skinned than he let on. What is that even supposed to mean?
It means that you look thick-skinned, but you're actually rather sensitive.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sensitive, guys.
Yes, thin skin.
Or perhaps Eddie knew he didn't let on that he knew. Then Brett didn't let on either that he knew that Eddie didn't let on that he knew that Brett, was much more thin-skinned than he let on. Bro, what the...
Who wrote this?
I'm so confused.
This is like grammatical...
Brett stuffed the camera back inside his bag. He'd been getting ready to record Eddie's arrival through the gates for the vlog until they announced the plane had been delayed as its refueling stop in LA. Any more delays and I think you've switched to the viola, Eddie, mate? I thought. That was 1 whole hour when he would have stayed at home and practiced. He was working on a Bach partita at the moment, a D minor, not his usual passion. But Eddie had said he should step out of his comfort zone.
That's right.
And it was coming on pretty well, if he may say so himself.
Step out of your comfort zone, Brett. During one of the last FaceTimes he had with Eddie, he played the Courant to him, and Eddie said, "It's not the technical difficulties anymore, it's the stillness. You look like you found that special still place, man."
Brett felt really good hearing it. He hadn't felt that good during the month apart, but that was a rare moment. Eddie added.
From the stillness, you get to feel the natural pulse of the piece. Don't add to it. Sound is good too. Really rounded. But less vibrato, please. There's... God.
This is definitely one.
There's more to life than the thick vibrato.
Brett found a bench facing the arrival screens and sat down. What about if they had to speak more, speak about themselves? That is, talk about what they felt, what he felt. Him, Brett, Nah, not the R word. They never mentioned the R word.
What's the R word?
Don't want to know. Maybe they'd have to talk about how they saw the future. Nah, you don't speak about the future either. You stay in the moment. That's what they loved. That's why they loved music. It brought you in the moment. Brett closed his eyes and went through the score of the partita in his head, drumming imperceptibly with his fingers on his left hand on his knee. You didn't know a piece until you knew it by heart. He could make up for the lost practices this way. It wouldn't be all waste of time after all. He got right to the end of the gig, second movement. Last one before the mighty Chacon.
Oh God, I see where this is going.
This was, oh God, this was fast. His mind was singing, then halfway through the bar, BAE. Brett's mind got stuck. What came next? This never usually happened. He had the jig at the tip of his fingers. Come on, man. Start again. But again, halfway through the bar, BAE. And he's stuck.
Oh my God.
BAE!
Mate, can we skip to the part where we meet? This is taking too long.
Yeah, skip.
They love to play video games after practicing. They practiced separately at Brett's place because the house was big with lots of rooms. Then they try some duets together or make up their own. Man, this is so
dude, this goes forever.
I know. I want to skip the part where we meet. Oh, wait. What the hell? Oh, no. Something just escalated. No. Let's skip. Okay. We gotta read this. Let's go from here. So we're just gonna fast forward, and apparently we're flashbacking to how we play video games after practicing. You cheat, give her back.
You sore loser. Oh.
I won.
You didn't admit it. I'm your senpai. You can't win against me. Say yes, senpai. Say it. Dude, he concentrated on pinning Eddie by the wrist.
Oh, this one.
All right.
I think this is the one that gets stuck.
All right. This is what you guys have been waiting for.
Oh, no.
Let me say it again. He concentrated on pinning Eddie by the wrists, but Eddie wriggled his arms out and pummeled his back. Why am I reading this? So Brett locked Eddie's legs with his and ignored his shouts, "Ouch, my knees."
Ouch, my knees!
And I ignore it. What? He grabbed a fistful of his thin black hair, and maybe it's the moment then something's changed.
They were both panting furiously and gasping for air, but the sensation in his body felt different. Fred rolled off Eddie, still holding him by the hair. With his other arm, he held him around the waist, so Eddie had to roll on his side too. Brett pressed his heaving chest against Eddie.
Dude.
I don't know why I'm giggling like a little girl, but
Yeah, I'm
this
freaking
is
out.
very funny.
Brett felt a rush of heat travel through his toes to the top of his head. He never felt so good, so physically good in his life.
He pressed his hand against the back of Eddie's head until... Oh, why am I reading this paragraph?
I don't know, you can read it, I'm done.
Until their faces were a millimeter apart. Eddie made a noise, a kind of moan. Something Brett had never heard before in his life. Oh! And again, the hot rush traveled through his entire body upward. He shivered. He felt he would lose his mind if he didn't do something. He didn't know what, but he had to do something. He felt Eddie's hand on his back and he wound his arm more tightly around Eddie's waist. He pressed his whole body harder against Eddie's. They're both breathing fast. Eddie had closed his eyes. Brett looked at his lips. They were slightly apart. He closed them with his mouth and tasted the salty sweat with the tongue. I think that's enough for this episode. I don't know if this is something you guys want to watch. In fact, please do not watch this video. Please don't like or subscribe because I don't know if we want to keep reading these. But they are very good. Thank you very much, Omado, for writing this beautiful fan fiction. It's heartfelt, very inspiring. I love the musical references. And yeah, I guess if you guys like this, maybe we'll do some more. But until next time.